comfortable
Right.
with, you know, no preaching, just that's the way you were,
Exactly.
and she gave you love and understanding. Is there a moment where you suddenly say to yourself, maybe in absolute tears behind a closed door in your own room, you're suddenly screaming and pounding on the dresser and saying, I can't take it anymore, I can't fake it, I'm not a boy, I don't feel like a boy, I gotta come out and tell people? Is that what happens?
All of that, and plus I hated doing things that boys did. I didn't play football, I didn't play basketball, I hated boys' clothes, I hated getting haircuts.
Chili, let's talk to you about what you're feeling now. What is it like as an adult living, you being a person, but everyone else, I confess, I started out the same way. Everyone else is trying to pigeonhole you, saying, now tell me, are you a man or a woman?
I don't know if it's a woman. No one knows how to be a woman unless you're born one. So for that matter, you only think what you think is the thought of being young, and you just don't, you know that you're a little bit different.
Of those who haven't seen your show, and
Right.
where is your show now?
At the Baton.
Okay, but of those who haven't seen your show, and they are walking down the street and they see an attractive-looking woman, is that uncomfortable being who you are, other than in your profession?
No, it's become so much a part of my life that it doesn't even faze me at all. You know, you just blend right into society. And not because I'm trying to hide anything or anything else. It's just that I have to deal with myself when I look in the mirror. So it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks.
Is there any sadness here? Was it sad for you as a child?
Yeah.
Why?
Not as a little child, but maybe more into junior high and high school was more sad.
Why?
Because kids were mean. Kids are mean, you know. They don't like anybody that's different. And I was different. I was very theatrical and very artistic. So I was always a sissy or a fag and gay, but I wasn't. In my mind, I didn't think that I was gay. I didn't think that I was anything. I just was trying to be myself.
Are you attracted, as you were going through the teenage years, were you attracted to men or to women?
Well, I wasn't attracted to anyone sexually, but I was more attracted to women as to be my friends that I felt more comfortable around.
Now living as a woman, are you all of a sudden interested in men?
Yeah.
I've always been interested in men.
Gay men or straight men?
Straight men. And gay men only if they like what they see. And they can be the man in the relationship. I don't want anything that's as feminine as I am.
Or even clothes. Most gay men are
I'll be honest, I didn't read this in my Boy Scout manual, so everyone's getting over my head here. You're fully comfortable being physically a man, but living outside as a woman. Do you socialize as a woman? Or tell me if my question's wrong.
No, I do. I live like this.
Do you date men?
Yeah. Straight men.
You date straight men?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna...
How did they all go like...
Who's engaged? Mimi, you're engaged.
I guess. Well, he says that this is an engagement ring, but he has never asked me to get married, actually, like sat down and said, and I'm waiting for that day.
This is a...
But it's someone that I plan to be with forever, for as long as I can.
Well,
as long as he can take it.
The only thing about dating straight men and living this way is that they are more afraid of what their friends will say and perceive us as.
Yeah, but how, I mean, you're on the show, so I've answered the question I guess I'm going to ask, but pretend you weren't on the show. How would they know? Is your fiancé concerned that someone might find out?
No, he told his friends. He's told basically everyone that's important to him in his life. There's a few people.
Is he gay or straight?
Straight. I'm the first person that he's ever even met that was like this.
Was he a little, if he is straight, I mean, not if
but
he is
met
straight.
me at the Baton. He met
Which
me.
is a club, for those who aren't from the area, that is a club
met
of
me
female
at,
impersonators.
I had met him, and then he came to the show, and I met him at the show.
And was his first reaction, other than really liking your show, wasn't he a little bit uncomfortable being a straight man, saying, gosh, you know, you're really attractive, and but
Yeah,
gosh, you're a man, and
but it's something that, if you're comfortable with yourself, then
You know, you have to deal with your own sexuality when you see the show or anything else.
okay. We're going to take a break. I know I got a lot of. I tell you what, we'll take a break later. I want to give you a chance first.
Well, as far as your sex lives, you're saying that you're technically men, and some are going out with straight or gay. Are you going out with straight or gay men?
I don't like labels.
right. What's straight or
Okay.
what's
You're turned on
gay?
by whatever
Okay,
turns you
okay.
on. So if you're a straight man and you look at me and you see a woman and I turn you on, and that one thing that's left on my body you can cope with or you can't cope with, why does that have to make you straight or gay? Why does it make you gay if you can cope with it when that's the only one thing on my body that's left?
You had a boyfriend,
Uh-huh.
and what happened?
We were together for 5 years. We met when I was 18. And I was a very feminine-looking boy, to put it bluntly. And he's a gay male who is attracted to feminine-looking boys. And after this transition has taken place, then our relationship had to end.
So I see. So he wasn't interested in you being a woman. He
In
was.
breasts. He didn't want breasts or a woman's body or things like that. A feminine boy didn't bother him, but being a gay male, he wanted to be with a male. And as the transition became more and more progressed, he became more and more turned off.
Well,
I want to know more about it.
Have any of you modeled?
I have.
I have.
We have, yeah.
As women.
Yes. And as,
Of course. As us, we are.
as a little boy.
you're all stunningly beautiful, and
Thank
I
you,
just
thank you.
wonder every day what you do differently from other women to maintain your beautiful looks. And I have a second question. How supportive were your families when you made this decision to
My
be more
family's
open about it?
probably better to me now than they've ever been in my life.
Mine too.
Mine's very supportive. Very supportive.
Do they get grief from friends? Well, they wouldn't be friends. From neighbors, from other people saying, you know, a lot of whispering going on? None of that.
Not that I know of.
My parents don't
I think all of you are very beautiful. What are your ages?
25.
31.
31.
You never
22.
ask a lady her age.
Hey, we're going to take a break, and we're going to talk to Jessica's dad when we get back. We'll be right back.